Well, hey, this week, instead of being in my shop, I'm down in Ocala, Florida at the NPD facility with Rick Schmidt. How you doing, Rick?
I'm doing great, Dennis. Good to have you.
You know, it's kind of nice. You got all the stuff here. We don't have to move back and forth. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, it's easy to load up the counter
It
down
sure
here.
is. And this really is where the magic happens. I mean, this is your restoration shop back
Yes,
here. Collections right over there. A gazillion feet of warehouse spaces down there. Well, it's actually one of 4 facilities you guys have around the country.
Yes, 4 warehouses around the country, so we can ship really fast to anybody who's in any state of the union.
And with just about any car these days, I mean, you've got a lot
Over
of
a dozen print catalogs
Yes,
right now. So
yes.
so yes, we're
carry a lot of lines.
we keep growing.
Well, looks like we're talking springs today.
We are talking about springs. We've got a selection here, but what we're really talking about is American-made leaf springs and coil springs, because you can get replacement springs for your classic car all over the place online. But what you can't get is this Detroit Eaton quality, made in the USA, SAE 5160. There's cheap springs all over online. Most of them are coming offshore, and most of them are service replacement springs.
Yes, yes.
Because when you actually look at the original factory textbooks, man, did they have a bunch of different applications for year, body style, engine, and everything for leaf and coil springs on these old cars. Well, a lot of SKUs means a lot of overhead, so over the years,
Aggregate.
service parts that you would get at your local parts store, they might have half a dozen or 7 different applications to cover 3 decades of a certain make and model of
So
vehicle.
it fits within this range,
Right.
but it's really, you know, it could be anywhere in that range. I mean,
It's just not right.
These are right.
These are right. They've got the right insulators, band clamps. They're done to the actual OE blueprints. Mike Eaton has all the original blueprints. That's why we know all the applications for these springs, and you can order the precise original replacement spring for your car. And we keep them all in stock.
Of course you do.
A lot of people drop ship these suckers, and you've got to wait however long that's going to
Well,
take.
that's one of the NPD things.
Yeah,
you don't drop ship.
We keep them in stock, and you can also, drive to our counter if you live close by and just take it right
Well,
over
I've
there.
known Mike Eaton and Sandy for years, and I guess it's actually his dad that started the business back in
1937. They've been building springs since 1937. They're right in the heart of downtown Detroit.
Yeah.
How much more red, white, and blue
Boy,
does it get than that?
you can't get much more than that. And I have a pair. I remember because I had a '63 T-Bird, and it had this low stance. Everybody's like, "Man, I love how you lowered the car." I hadn't lowered the car. The leaves were just shot.
Right.
So I put a set of Eaton on that car, and man, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yes, yeah, and not only do we have the correct application springs, American made, we've also got the correct fasteners and hardware and all the stuff you need. Also, top line AMK, US made components, all in the right grades and strengths.
The right stuff for your car.
Yes, the right stuff for your car. You can get this stuff, springs and you can get it anywhere online, but you're not getting this quality.
Right, or for that specific
And does it cost
car.
more? Yes, it costs more.
Invariably, it's going
Yes.
to. So you have an array here, single leaf and 2 different multi-leafs.
This is just one of over several hundred different SKUs we keep for springs, just leaf springs here at NPD.
Goodness.
Yeah, that mono leaf is a kind of a historic, one for the Camaro people, Camaro and Firebird.
I mean,
first
mono leaf,
generation.
that holds it up, huh?
We've got them. If you want to do it original, we've got those original mono
And then
leaves.
this is also, what is this?
This is a Camaro multi-leaf, 5-leaf, and this is just for a little 65, 66 Mustang
And
right
Eaton
here.
does the coils too, right?
They do the coils as well, and we've got all the Eaton coils in all of our catalogs as well. It's all the original to the factory spec springs.
The right mounts, the right bolts, the right shackles, all of it right and
Yes.
American made. So hey, if you want to learn anything more about this great array of Eaton Detroit springs from National Parts Depot, log on to npdlink.com. Yeah, man, this will put a spring in your ride.
It'll
right spring in the right
fix
ride.
you up, yes. You won't have to fall into the car.